Welcome to EDSCU Online Banking. This is the recurring transfer rescheduling process. You'll see that I'm logging in using my user ID, my password, and my multi-factor authentication tokens in the background. Note, once you complete the following process, remember to go back to Account Services, Recurring Transfers, and delete the existing transfer you just set up using the new routine. Otherwise, the transfer will post twice. Once using the new recurring transfer process, and the second using the old recurring transfer routine. To determine if you have a recurring transfer that might be impacted by the change to the new home banking product, select Account Services from the menu. If you have a recurring transfer with the Modify and Delete buttons, you are able to reestablish these recurring transfers yourself prior to the conversion to the new home banking. Please print your current recurring transfers page before you continue. Note that you are unable to revise or reschedule the recurring transfers where a Modify and Delete button do not exist. This is generally the case when the recurring transfer involves a loan or an IRA, as those transfers are restricted and can only be revised by EDS credit union staff. Call us at 1-800-337-3328. Press option 5 if you wish to make any changes to the recurring transfers that you are restricted from. It's important to remember that it is not necessary for you to reschedule these routines using the new recurring transfer methodology. However, if you do not reschedule the ones you currently have control over, you will no longer have the ability to make revisions yourself when we change over to the new home banking. To reestablish the recurring transfer using the new automated process, return to the Personal Finance screen and click on the Transfer button. You will then see this screen. Notice that there are additional fields for the type of transfer, which allows you to schedule recurring transfers. Enter the information that you printed from the recurring transfer screen that you printed earlier. The transaction frequencies available to you can be found in the drop-down box. Once you've determined the frequency and number of transfers or the transfer end date, click on the Transfer button to save your setup. Note, if you want your recurring transfer to occur weekly every Monday, then schedule the first transfer to occur on a Monday. If you want to have the transfer occur on a Friday, select a start date that is a Friday. The pattern will then continue based on the frequency you specified based on the date of the first transfer scheduled. Verify that your recurring transfer has been scheduled successfully by clicking the View Scheduled Transfers link. A reminder, once you are done, remember to go back to Account Services Recurring Transfers and delete the old transfers. Otherwise, the transfer will post twice. Once using the new recurring transfer process and the second using the old recurring transfer routine.